Hello students, welcome to the Pole Science of class 10, and today we will begin with the power sharing as practiced in Belgium and Sri Lanka. So this is the revision part of this chapter. Previously also we have read about the things that was actually practiced in Belgium and Sri Lanka. These two countries example is actually given in the book as because to see that the power sharing process is practiced in both these countries, but after analyzing both the countries we can say that the power sharing process in Belgium is quite good in comparison to that of Sri Lanka. So with regard to that only we shall begin with the power sharing process that is practiced in Belgium and Sri Lanka. So we will begin from the Belgium part today. So let us proceed then. As you can see, two examples of power sharing is given, Belgium and Sri Lanka. So we will today read about the country Belgium. So if we read about the ethnic composition related to Belgium, you can see here that overall in Belgium we can see that 59% population are the Dutch speakers. Clear? Then after that 40% are the French speakers overall in a country. Then 1% remaining 1% is from the German speakers or from the side of German speakers, making it a total of 100% overall in Belgium. But when we go to the capital city of Belgium, that is Brussels, there we can see that the Dutch speaker who were actually a majority in overall country, their percentage was 59, but when it comes to Brussels, the capital city, we can see here that the Dutch speakers composition has actually been lowered by almost 39%, and it has been lowered to 20% only. And if we again see the population of or the composition of the French speakers in the capital city, we can see that they have a rise of around 40%, because overall in a country of Belgium they have only 40% of composition. But when we come to the capital city of Brussels, it becomes almost, it increased by double, because where overall in a country it was only 40%, but in the capital city of Brussels it is about 80% of the composition. Clear? So this is about the ethnic composition of Belgium. After that, if we talk about the size and ethnic composition, it is smaller than Haryana. That means in size, if we tell, that means in a country it is small than our state of Haryana, which is in India. It is smaller than that. And regarding its border, it has borders with France, the Netherlands, the Germany and Luxembourg. Clear? It has boundaries with these countries, namely France, Netherlands, Germany and Luxembourg. You can see here about the size of Belgium. As it has been said that it is smaller than area, where you can see in the center it's denoting the capital city of Brussels, where the Dutch speakers are actually lesser in number and the French speakers are very higher in number. Clear? After that, about the same topic, that is ethnic composition of the country Belgium, here 59% speak Dutch and live in Flemish region. That means here you can see the blue color denotes to the region of Flemish, where the Dutch community lives, who has overall population of 59% in Belgium. And if we talk about the overall composition of the French speakers in Belgium, it is about 40%, and you can see here the second color denotes to that, and it is known as Wallonia region. The Dutch lives in the Flemish region and the French lives in the Wallonia region. It will be Wallonia. Correct that. Wallanio. After that, the remaining 1% speak German and live in the Walloon region. Clear? So remaining, that is very minimum in size, that is 1%, that also lives in the Wallonia region, and this is the German speaker, which is very less in number. After that, coming to the ethnic composition in capital city of Brussels, here you can find the opposite equation actually. Here what happens, 80% in the capital speak French, but they are minority in the country. Here what happens, in the capital city 80% in the capital speak French. That means they have a composition of 80% in the capital city, but overall when we count they are minority because they have only 40% composition in comparison to 59% of the Dutch people. So in relation to the ethnic composition in the capital city of Brussels, here 80% are of French but they are minority, and vice versa, 20% in the capital speak Dutch but they are majority in the country. Here in the capital city they are minority but overall they are majority, having 59%. So this is the most unique feature of the ethnic composition of Brussels, where they have different equations in the capital city of Brussels and that of the country of Belgium. So reasons for the tension between two communities. Two communities means the French and the Dutch. Why there were actually some tensions going on earlier, and these tensions were due to some reasons. So what are the reasons? Let us find them. Number one is the minority French were rich and powerful. That means overall we can see that they are 40% in number. So as maybe they were very lesser in number, but they were very powerful also and were very rich also. Being smaller in equation or composition, they were 40% overall, but they were very rich and powerful. But the majority of Dutch got the benefit of economic empowerment. But as they were rich, might be the French were rich and powerful, having 40% of the composition, and the majority was Dutch people, of course, having 59%. But whatever the advantages were given or were applicable, that advantages related to economic advantages were actually gave benefit to only one community, that was the Dutch, and the remaining, that was the French and the German speakers, were not getting this advantage related to the economy or economic benefit. They were not getting the advantage of that. These advantages were all taken by the Dutch people, which was actually creating tension among these communities. And talking about the accommodation in Belgium, how the process is carried on, let us read them. So Constitution of Belgium states that the number of Dutch and French speaking ministers shall be equal in central government. This is after this accommodation is done, after there were some tensions prevailing, because if in a country where there are three communities, you cannot give advantage to only one community. In that case, you have to look after each and every community. So looking after that each and every community and amending their constitution, this accommodation was brought in Belgium. And according to this accommodation in Belgium, what were the things that were amended, that were changed so that every community living in Belgium can enjoy equal rights and power? So let us see them. Number one thing that they have done is, Constitution of Belgium states that the number of Dutch and French speaking ministers shall be equal in central government. That means, if you remember, overall in a country, the Dutch speakers are more in comparison to the French, 59% of Dutch and 40% of French. But leaving aside that thing, that equation, what they have done, according to the Constitution of Belgium, they have confirmed that whatever the number of ministers will be in the central government, they will have equal number of ministers. Suppose there are 20 numbers of departments, So that will be divided under 10 heads each. That means 10 seats will be given to the Dutch community and 10 seats will be given to the French speaking community, making it equal in ratio. That will be done in central government. After that, many powers of central government have been given to the state government. So as we have seen that there are state governments also, and whatever the state governments are there, they are also given similar powers, and these powers are actually being given by the central government to the state government. Clear? The capital city of Brussels have a separate government in which each party have the equal representation. So in capital city Brussels, where we have seen that there actually the French are the majority with 80% and the Dutch are the minority with 20% population only. So in that place also, as in the central government, both the speakers, that is from the Dutch and the French community, are sharing equal number of seats. So in the same way, in the state government also, being majority, keeping aside the majority and minority equation, in the capital city of Brussels, here also the state government officials are equal in number. That means if they have 10 seats, suppose, they will divide it equally among themselves into 5 each. That means 5 from the Dutch community and 5 from the French community, keeping aside the equation that they have in the capital city of Brussels or in the overall country. Clear? There is a third kind of government called community government, which is elected by the people belonging to one language community. And apart from central and state governments, they also have one provincial type of government, which is known as the community government. Here the role of community government is very useful, because this community government will safeguard and protect the rights of all the 3 communities that are there in Belgium, keeping aside the equation again. That means if we see that if it is giving equal rights, that means the speakers that is belonging to the German speakers, they are only 1%, mere 1%. They are also having the equal rights. Then 59% proportion of Dutch speakers are also having the equal rights. So in this way, what is given to them through the community government, all these 3 communities are given equal representation, and through the community government, each of these 3 can represent their community. This is the advantage that is being given to all the 3 communities through the community government. Clear? So with this, I will wind up today's topic here only. So whatever the points we have read today regarding the topic of ethnic composition, then previously before that we have read about the power sharing and summary. After that we have read about the power sharing process of Belgium, where we have read about ethnic composition, then its size and population, what is it like. After that, the reasons of tensions between these 2 communities, why it was there. And after that, in order to shortlist all these problems or the tensions, they came up with the accommodation process in Belgium, which according to which they have amended the constitution, and they have accommodated their constitution in the 4 following ways. Starting from that, Dutch and French ministers will have equal number of seats both in central and state government. Clear? After that, many powers of central government should be given or will be given to the state government. And last but not the least, a very essential type of government was given or was formed, known as the community government, according to which all the 3 communities, that is the Dutch, French and the German speakers, will have their community through which they will promote or develop their community through that third form of government, which was known as the community government. So with that, I will wind up here only. Thank you.